You walk into a room a little nervous, and then it happens. You feel a shift in the air. Your words land, your energy settles. And for the first time, you're not chasing confidence. You're actually standing in it. And this is the moment when you realize you're not trying to lead anymore, you are leading. You see it first in someone's eyes, that little flicker of recognition, that subtle nod that says, I get it, I gotcha, I'm on the same page. No analytics, no waiting for feedback, just real-time interaction and connection. You're watching transformation happen right in front of you. And in that moment, everything that you thought about leadership, the performance, the pressure, it all dissolves. Because it's just you, them, and the truth that you've been trying to share all along. And that's the moment when it all lands. You stop chasing validation and you start owning your value. All those nights you wonder if you were ready, when you typed and then deleted the caption, rewrote that offer. This right here is the proof that it was never about being ready. It was always about being real. And right now, you're more than ready. You're rooted. And once that realization starts to sink in, something deeper begins to shift. You don't have to prove yourself as a leader anymore because now you feel it. Hosting an event or a retreat moves confidence out of your head and into your body, into your soul. You can hear it in your tone. You can feel it in how you present yourself. Every pause holds more weight and every word carries more trust. The room mirrors back every bit of growth that you've made behind the scenes on this journey. It's wild because you don't even notice it at first, but at some point you come to this realization where you're like, how is it that I became this calm? That right there is embodiment. It's that mindset work that we've been talking about. That's embodiment. The mindset work that we've been doing, now that is muscle memory. You stop performing and you start being. And in that stillness, something amazing happens. You finally realize what it means to actually be in the room, to be present with everyone. You catch yourself smiling mid-session. Not because it's perfect, but because you can actually see and feel that it is working. The mic might squeak. The presentation might glitch. But the connection, that is electric. There's a calm that sweeps through you, kind of like an exhale that's been waiting for years to happen. And you realize you're not having to impress any people anymore because you're not performing. You're actually connecting. And that connection feeds you. It fills something that metrics never could. It refuels you and reminds you of why you started this business in the first place. And if you ever wonder what that next level of leadership feels like, it's that moment right there. You might be listening right now and thinking, I want to be able to feel that level of grounded ease. And maybe the question is, how do I create the space that allows me to lead in such a way? Before your next event, take a moment to plan it out intentionally. Ask yourself, what kind of energy do I want people to walk into? What do I want them to walk out believing about themselves? That's where the shift starts, not in the decor, not in the logistics, but designing the experience around who you are naturally as a host. And if you need a little bit of help clarifying that, there's a link down below in the description called What Type of Event Host Are You? It'll help you see how you naturally lead and give you a few simple tweaks and suggestions on how you can make your next event feel more aligned with you. Check it out down below. So once you've hosted in person, you don't go back the same. Something in you has been recalibrated. Suddenly your marketing is different. It's clearer, more certain, and more human. Your offers stop trying to prove your worth and actually express your purpose. Your boundaries firm up quietly, but completely. Because once you feel what it's like to be trusted in real time, to see somebody's body language soften because of your words, you can't pretend that kind of connection doesn't change you. You start protecting that energy that made that entire moment possible. You stop chasing noise and you start protecting those signals. You begin to guard your energy in the same way that you guard your mission. And that subtle shifts will spill over into everything. You write differently, you sell differently, you see differently. Hosting a live event becomes a mirror for your next level, showing you who you are when you're actually not overthinking it. And once you've seen that reflection, you can't unsee it. When you hold space for others, you start to see yourself differently. The room becomes a mirror. It shows your strength, your softness, and your evolution. Confidence stops being an idea, but a feeling that you can come back to over and over again. So when you go back to your everyday, your client calls, your launches, your creation, you carry that memory with you. You remember what it felt like to stand in your power and not second guess yourself. You've seen what happens when you stop hustling for connection and actually hold space for it. You stop trying to convince people of your expertise and you actually embody it. And that changes the texture of everything that comes. Every conversation, every pitch, every creation, it carries the imprint of that room. Because you're no longer trying to be seen, you already are. When you finally lead live and in person, it's not about the applause or the photos. It's about that quiet moment when you realize that you are standing in the life that you once prayed for, and that you finally feel at peace in it. You leave lighter, clearer, more certain. Because now you know you're not trying to become a leader, you are one. In the next video, we're going to talk about how you keep that feeling going, how you can turn clarity and confidence into momentum that lasts without slipping back into the stress of doing it all yourself. Go ahead and click the link on your screen right now.